Okay, so I guess I can begin. I'm just going to demonstrate like an input box that I had to build for one of my projects I work on. I work for a local company that manages luxury vacation properties, and we've been tasked over the last, gosh, I think it's almost 2 years now, to replace a reservation system they had. So we've kind of just launched that thing and whatnot. And we built the front end mostly in Ember, and so I finally had stumbled across rebuilding or building reusable components using the Ember add-on world. And so what I'm going to demonstrate today is kind of one of the add-ons that we've actually put together and that we've been using. And it's a date picker, effectively. Oh, forgive me, I'll just pull it up here. I'll certainly try to. I can't see anything. All right, here we go. So basically this little date picker here is a text box, and I've used this old Exchange.js library that's out there that can kind of do what Chronic does and what Remember the Milk does and all those types of things, where they would actually just take some sort of English term and actually give you like the actual date you want. So basically this is what this does. You could say something like today, and it'll go and give you today's date and bind it to your variable that you've got in the background inside of your Ember app. You can use a whole bunch of different expressions, like just typing a particular name, like a date or something like that, and it'll just start blowing that out for you and trying to guess exactly what you want. And so like I said, it's basically storing it as a date, and then when you need to, you can just send that date across to your server using the ISO string call on your date and send it out. So, there's a whole bunch of possibilities that you can use here, like plus 2 weeks. I can barely see what I'm typing here, so I hope these are kind of appearing properly. But like, you just throw the kitchen sink at it and it'll make some dates for you. So that'll bind nicely to in Ember, like your model's date field or something like that. Sometimes you're going to want to use it in a query param. And what I've got as well is I've got another component down below. I just got to go through here. There's a whole bunch of good stuff about formatting and junk like that. I'll try not to swear while I do this. I've got kind of a potty mouth. Anyway, yeah, you guys, a bunch of my friends know that. So anyway, when you create something like when you're going and actually attaching this to like a query param, what you can see is when you use this particular component, the input ISO 8601, it'll actually attach it up to the top in your query params there. Sorry, I'm probably doing a terrible job of demoing this, so I can do a September again, or I think I can. I can't see what I'm talking here. And anyway, it's going up here into your query params. Anyway, the point is you could use this nicely on your filtering of data and your index pages and things like that, so that it's all coming back and you can use a URL to direct users to a particular page. It's all in the query params. Now what I wanted to talk about too is, and I mean, whatever, you guys go play the demo, beat the heck out of it. But what I'm really passionate about is like making sure your docs are good and stuff like that. So am I out of internet now or something? Okay, whatever. Anyway, docs over here. This is obviously my README page from my GitHub repository. And I'd like to encourage everybody that's building products out there that you're trying to reuse, fill these things out, do a good job of putting tags into them and everything else. You can even see here, I'm even not ashamed to admit, like my dependencies are showing that they're out of date. I mean, make sure this type of stuff and this information is available for your developers. Also, go through and be comprehensive about documenting your API and everything else. Talk about the libraries that you're using and some of the other dependencies that are inside of there. So anyway, that's just me getting on my little soapbox there. If you want to check out the repository, you can go over here to my repository, and here's the old Date.js thing that's got some sort of silly ninja or whatever. I had to jack that code, fork it, and fix it so it wasn't doing anything silly. And then obviously I'm using Moment, like a lot of us are, to handle time zones and other things like that, and also some of the displaying and the formatting. Anyway, that's kind of me. Have at her, beat it up, use it, I don't care. One point though is, like Glimmer, now that it's standing on its own, I don't know how many people use Ember out here, but there is apparently a positive to Glimmer coming out now, where I could basically build this same type of component and pretty much have it available in any type of application out there, any type of JavaScript front end or whatnot. So I mean, there's positive things to look at there when you're building these reusable components, and I just want everybody to consider that. All right, that's it.
Thanks for watching. Exchange.js is Edmonton's JavaScript meetup. Subscribe for all our videos, then stay informed by following us on Twitter and meetup.com. Links in the description. Thanks to our sponsors, Jobber and Clio. Do your part to support the meetup and like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe. See you soon.